Okay, good morning, people. I'm here again with another video. And lately, I've been learning how to come out of survival mode. I have mentioned this in prior videos, and I think it's very important to understand that the context of you being in survival mode is because you don't have the capacity to trust, right? You rely on your own strength because you learn that you cannot trust other people, or you learn that people will not meet your needs, or you learn that you had to get yourself out. I self-soothe too. Like, I learned a habit when I guess I learned it when I was young, that I still do as an adult, and I don't even know why I do it, but I think it was a part of me self-soothing because I was neglected. Okay, so God gave me the capability of understanding what it means. I'm just trying to see this person. Okay. I'm hyper vigilant. Anyway, yeah, hyper vigilant. That's another thing. You are hyper vigilant, right? And so what it means to surrender to God. And I've been actually doing this. Um Cast your cares onto the Lord because he cares for you. That's in the book of Peter. So um you cast your cares to the Lord. You be really honest and authentic about the fact that I'm having trust issues. I'm having a hard time trusting you, God. And I think this is very important because I've actually been through this, and it's not something that I'm making up. But surrendering is very hard. Surrendering to the outcome. And it's just like you grasp on the outcome. It's just like the outcome becomes something you fear because it's just like, what if it's tragic? What if I can't control it? But it's okay. And to get myself to this space, I literally had to talk myself through it, like they say, But this is not that kind of party. I talk myself through, right? I guide myself through this release because I have to release to surrender. Thank you, Holy Spirit. I have to release to surrender. God can't bless you if your hands is like this. He can only bless you if your hands is like this, right? You ready to receive? Like, this is very important right now. Okay, my palms are open, right? Open palm. But if my hands are like this, I can't receive anything. I can't. And I'm also not able to hold on to God's hand. And that's very important. Hold my hand. Like, he's giving me that. I want you to hold my hand. And you're like, okay. I'm not that kind of girl. I'm strong. And see, this is the thing. I grew up in a house full of boys. I learned how to be tough. Don't cry, get up. Period. What you crying for? That's what I learned. So to be restful and easy, and that feels like that feels like you trying to punk me. I don't trust you. You understand? But I had to learn it's okay to be a little delicate sometimes. But God knows I'm strong. I don't need you to be strong here though. I need you to be surrendered. I need you to be. I need you to release. I need you to understand that I hold the outcome, not you. You're not in trouble. You're not going to get a whooping. I had to tell myself that. You're not going to get a whooping. You're not in trouble. Nobody's going to humiliate you in this relationship, with this covenant with me and Abba, with me and God, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You are not in trouble. You're not going to get a whooping. You are safe here with me. Whatever it is, give it to me and we can talk about it. Literally, this feels like humiliation. Cause there's times where I get I get like this on God. Like, you got me twisted. Like, you talk too much. I don't want to hear you talk because you do too much talking. You ain't doing nothing in my life. I'm irritated. And some people think you can't talk to God like that. Yeah. Safe. I don't know. I can't tell for you. I can't speak to that. But I know that you could be real with God. I'm not going to say nothing else because my relationship with God is different than yours. But me, he gets the best. I'm telling you. Everything. But I keep it cute. But you going to know how I feel. You going to know. I don't like none of it. And I don't want to hear it. You always say that. That's what I do. And I constantly get humbled too, by the way. I'm constantly humbled. God will literally show me myself in situations. The mirror is always there. And I'm like, why did this happen to me? He was like, because you did that to somebody too. Like, you have to understand what you do to other people will be shown to you. When I'm up here talking to you, God's going to test me. to show me my resolve, to show me, are you really surrendering? Or are you going on there lying to these people? Are you really releasing? Are you sitting up here lying? What you doing? Because God will expose me, y'all. You don't got to expose me. God will. He will expose me. And I'm terrified of that. So I actually do the work. Yes, I haven't fasted properly. God called me out on that. And so I fasted. I need to fast again. But I struggle in that area. Why? Because I had an overeating problem. But I'm real with you. Just like I had a lust problem. But I'm real with you. I'll be honest. I tell the truth. Because I know that the food ain't getting me nowhere. The money not getting me nowhere. The hustling never gave me I was in that culture of hustle, overeating, and overstimulation, and being in sexual sin. I'm no longer there. That's why I'm here right where I am now. That's why I'm in my promised land with God, where we can have a conversation, we can talk about it, and He will reveal, reflect. I know God speaks to me. I know He's here with me. I could get an answer from Him in like 10 minutes. That's where I'm at. I know most people, oh no, God, you got to wait on God. No, He's here with me. He'll tell me quickly. He'll confirm something to me in about 10 minutes. I've been telling people that though. Because I release. I'm not my own God, and I'm constantly seeking after Him like a father. That He's there. Why would He leave me? I need an answer. And do I want to receive the answer? Sometimes, no. It hurts. And I'm just fighting for my life. And He said, put your hands down, girl. You fighting, you can't even see. You just, you got to put your head up, open your eyes, and understand my hands are here. Teaching me how to box this thing out. And so that's what I said. But I get irritated. I am a child. I am a full-grown woman, but I'm a child in my heart. And I can't help it. And then I get mad at Abba because He ain't listening. But He is listening. I just don't want to hear what He got to say. I'm so real with it, though. Because sometimes I don't want to hear what God has to say. I don't want to hear what you got to say. It just don't feel good. I feel humiliated. And then we go again with this. When I say patience. Patience is what Abba has for me. Grace and favor. If I can't say anything else, I can say this man that we never met or seen before, the invisible God that's around us right now, has patience and favor towards me. Because I should be gone a long time ago. So that's why I said, because the way I be bucking up on Him, I promise you, I had to let myself know, Ashley, it's okay to release and surrender, but I've been here all this time. I've been fighting for my life. But I don't gotta fight. You telling me that you could just come in and I could be easy now? Where was you when I was a kid? Where were you when they was molesting me? Where were you when I was getting beat down? Where was you then? You don't think I had these conversations with God? Because I do. Why you didn't do nothing? Why you didn't do nothing when they did this to me? Why you didn't do... Now you want me to sit up there and surrender? Ha, please. That's pride. But I had to let myself know that. I had to understand. Yes, I was hurt. Yes, things happened to me. Yes, I was hurt, and yes, things happened. And did God allow it? Yes, He did. But He allowed it because He was going to let me see. He was going to help me understand and reveal what really happened, what really was going on. And He wasn't going to half step. He was going to give it all to me because He know that this is a world that has happened to them too. And I was going to be able to tell them what God told me about my own pain and trauma and how He was working it out for me. And that He doesn't mean no evil to us. That the things that happen to us is because we are truly in a fallen world. Right? But God will heal you in your heart when I tell you He will. And you just got to go through the process. But a lot of people ain't willing to do that. A lot of people want to maintain victimhood. They don't want to come out of that. They want to have this sparring with God and ultimately hate. And I don't hate God. I love Him. I just don't understand Him sometimes. But that's why we're in a relationship, so we can understand each other. don't know.